All right, so why were you over at that location? Because it appears from reading the stipulations that you were not invited.
And that night I was with my friends and he was telling me that he was going to come looking for me and that he was going to find me.
I don't understand why you would go to a location. Mm-hmm. Your attorney is saying you're in fear of him, but you go to the location.
With this, he came to my house looking for me again with a gun and put it to my head. And because there was a restraining order, he had one on me. I ended up getting arrested.
25 CR 006129. State versus Amanda Lynn Farias. Could I have parties announced?
Rick Pena for the state of Texas.
Joseph States in for Monica Godetto.
And are you Miss Farias? All right. Counsel, do you want to place on the record your representation of her?
It's a retained case. Monica is retained on this one. I work for Monica Godetto. Miss Farias, do I have permission to do this in front of Judge Boyd today?
Yes.
All right. Counsel, have you received all discovery that you review with your client?
We have, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Farias, did you review the application for deferred adjudication with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, Your Honor. State will be proceeding on count 1, paragraph B. We will waive paragraph A.
Any objection?
No objection.
All right, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
You're charged with burglary of a habitation. That's a second-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Oh, no contest.
You don't want to go to a jury trial.
No.
You work a deal out with the state. You want the judge to follow the deal.
Correct.
All right, so I want you to hear what I'm saying and internalize what I'm saying. You have a right to a jury trial. Do you understand?
Yes.
Do you want a jury trial or you want to enter this plea?
And then plea.
All right, you have a right for your attorney to cross-examine witnesses that the state calls, or you can cross-examine them yourself. Do you want to do that or you want to enter into a plea?
And then to plea.
You have a right to remain silent. Do you want to remain silent? Do you want to give up that right or do you want to enter into this plea?
And then to plea.
All right. Court will find that, just one second. All right. Did you understand if I grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication will revoke, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
She does, Your Honor.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Farias, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes.
If you're not a U.S. citizen, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and re-entry. Did you understand?
And
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, there's a $1,500 fine. State recommends deferred adjudication. There's to be no contact with Oscar Castro, Yemi, Vanessa Bayo, Mondragon, Jesus Leyva. Plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense is at the plea.
Yes, Your Honor.
State is at the plea.
Yes, it is, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 7 years. There'll be 200 hours of community service restitution, the BIP course, TAP evaluation, follow our recommendations, and MRT. Is there a affirmative finding that's being requested in this case?
The Per the code, this charge doesn't come with an affirmative finding, Your Honor.
All right.
It's for Title V offenses only, and burglary of habitation does not.
All right.
fall under
Well, I'll
Title V.
read the facts and we will see.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes.
Then to the offenses charged in paragraph B, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? State any evidence.
Yes, Your Honor. At this time, state offers into evidence, State's Exhibit 1 with all attachments.
No objection, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence State's Exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. After reviewing State's Exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Our client's remorseful that this had happened. What's not in your the stipulations, not to your knowledge, is that there was some abuse, possible molestation from the complainant against her child, and that led to this event.
Well, have there been charges filed for that allegation?
Not to my knowledge, Your Honor.
Any evidence presented to anybody for that?
This is the first time I'm hearing about it.
Okay, all right, you may proceed.
The client is employed, self-employed, does meal prep. There's a $1,500 fine. However, she may not have consistent income. I know this is for 7 years. I was hoping that the fine could be probated. She does do not professional home health care, like not a caregiver per se, but she does have to be around other people in a sense of making sure somebody doesn't fall over. If somebody needs something, she may help them. We're under the impression that this was not the affirmative finding of family violence. I had advised her that it likely would be imposed, and I would hope that you would follow the plea bargain agreement as written.
All right, so why were you over at that location? Because it appears from reading the stipulations that you were not invited.
Correct. Well, I was informed that he was there by him. This was ongoing abuse that I had been through with him, that he would stalk me. He, would find where I was. And that night I was with my friends and he was telling me that he was going to come looking for me and that he was going to find me. Anyways, it led on to the next morning. He was still contacting me. He told me he was there. I was telling him to leave me alone. Long story short, we ended up getting into it, over the phone. So I went over there to where he was at. And that's how I ended up there.
I don't understand that. I don't understand why you would go to a location.
Mm-hmm.
Your attorney is saying you're in fear of him, but you go to the location. And then did you see the photos?
Yes, ma'am. And he's currently out. He was guilty of putting his hands on my son and myself as well. He's out right now. I think deferred. I don't know. I couldn't tell you the legalities of that, but and that wasn't his only time. After I was arrested with this, he came to my house looking for me again with a gun and put it to my head. And because there was a restraining order, he had one on me. I ended up getting arrested, and so this is even me on house arrest, he was still messing with me. So I understand that I wasn't supposed to be there or I went looking for it, but I think that just me being, provoked and going through what I was going through with him, I snapped, I guess.
Well, if he's on probation, shouldn't he have a no contact order as well?
Well, I believe that was all done prior to this taking place. His own separate case that he was placed on deferred was completed prior to this.
So he's completed probation.
He's not completed, he's on defer at this time.
All right, so there should be a no contact order. Is that out of this court?
I don't believe so, no, it's in a different court.
Oh, okay. Well, I would have ordered a no contact, so
Sure.
maybe somebody should let probation know to reach out so there can be no contact.
That's right.
Do you all have children together?
No, ma'am.
All right, so there's no reason to have any contact with him.
Yes, ma'am.
Court is going to sentence you to 7 years deferred adjudication, $1,500 fine. That will be probated. There's to be no contact with Oscar Castro, Yemi, Vanessa, and Miss Abrams, that's Yemmi, Vanessa, Bello, Mondragon, Mondragon, Jesus Leva, Levya, and the BIPP course, TAP evaluation out of custody, follow recommendations. 200 hours community service restitution. I'm going to order the BIPP course. Once that's completed, 100 hours be deemed satisfied. The MRT course, once that's completed, 100 hours be deemed satisfied. Field visits 1 time per month for 6 months. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Regular random UAs. Proof of employment within 45 days. No employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Probation, is there anything else? Is there anything else you need from the court?
No, ma'am.
All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, we can go off the record. In this court, to be successful on probation, communication is key. If there's an issue where he's bothering you, you need to let probation know. And maybe you can see if their probation officer can recommend that as a part of his conditions of probation, that he has no contact with you. And then if he were, that would be a violation of his probation. My understanding, his case is not out of this court. Otherwise, he would have had a no contact order. All right, good luck to you.
Judge, just one clarification. The meal prep that she does is not significant. She does the side thing of helping others, where it's not in a.
Maybe she's just doing meal prep and dropping it off.
She may assist somebody with in the house movements, not make sure they don't fall over. She is not a nurse. She's not licensed. She's not a home health care provider in her sense.
If she's doing that for people, I'm assuming she has regular people that she does that for. Am I correct?
Yes.
You will have to get a letter from that person or their family stating that they're aware that you're on probation for this and they have no concerns with your providing that service. Are we here for sentencing?
I believe so, Judge. We had reset it for a couple of weeks for sentencing only. I didn't know if that meant there would be a TAP evaluation or not, but apparently not. So,
Well, on this case, it would be, I think you all, both parties agreed to provide the court with a ICTC.
oh, well, I guess that would be the state because I certainly don't have access to that.
Yeah. Because I believe the state is silent.
Correct. If I'm not mistaken, Judge, your history is some misdemeanors. Sure. We want to get confused.
All right, court is calling 2024 CR 5145, State of Texas versus Missy Anna Torres. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state? Defense?
I'm sorry, Robert Burns from Miss Torres.
And are you Miss Torres? All right, you need to speak up so the court reporter can hear. All right, we're here for sentencing today. According to the plea bargain agreement, she pled no contest to count 2 of the indictment. She applied for deferred adjudication. The state is proceeding only on count 2 according to the plea bargain agreement. Punishment is to be assessed at 6 years in the prison, and the state is silent on defendant's application. The court requested that the defendant's criminal history be provided to the court. There were no objections to the court receiving that from the state. Is that correct?
Correct.
And any objections to the court reviewing that?
No, Judge, of course not.
Right. Thank you, state. All right, the state is silent. Is there anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Judge, of course, Ms. Torres is hoping you'll grant her application for deferred. She's in self-employed cleaning houses. She has several customers that rely on her. She has a few kids. She's just asking for the court to maybe direct her to some outpatient treatment because she believes she needs some help with this problem. And other than that, again, she's just hoping you'll grant her application.
All right, you want to raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Missy Ann Torres.
All right, so you're going to get drug tested today. What are the results going to be?
They will come back positive.
Positive for what?
Methamphetamine.
All right, so how often are you using meth?
I only do it when I'm under stress, and I did it because I could get denied for adjudication, so
I'm sorry, what?
I could get denied the application, so I just do it when I'm under stress. So I know I have a problem, and I don't do it like around my children. I don't do it, every day. It's just, when I'm under stress and I was, really scared, and really under stress. So I don't do it when I go to work. I don't do it, every day, like I said.
All right, so how many children do you have?
I have 3.
What are their ages?
11, 8, and 5.
And where are they now?
2 of them are with their dad, and 1 is with my grandma.
All right, with your grandmother, so their great-grandmother?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So, do you help take care of your children?
Yes.
How often?
I see them every other weekend, and I don't pay child support, but I pay them. My exes and I have my daughter. My daughter is with me.
No, you just said your daughter is with the
Yeah,
great
but
grandmother.
I live with my grandmother. This was it.
All right.
So I help take care of her. She helps me take care of her.
Okay. So 1, I don't think it's appropriate for you to be cleaning houses
Okay.
because of the nature of this offense. And 2, I don't think it's appropriate for you right now to be taking care of your children.
That's why I'm asking for help, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, what?
That's why I was asking for help, Your Honor. That's why
All right, your help is not going to be outpatient treatment if I grant this application for deferred adjudication. So you're going into custody today.
Okay.
All right. So it's just a matter of what I'm going to do with you. I will tell you the court's issue, and if you want to address this, I know the state is proceeding on count 2 of possession, but she had a lot of drugs with her.
No.
So I don't understand, if you're working homes, then why do you have a scale with you? Because that's, according to this, you had drugs, you had a scale in your purse, and there were baggies totaling 32.0 grams.
Well, Your Honor, I was a heavy user back then, and it was.
Oh, you're not, I tell you what, I don't think, and if I'm wrong, correct me, I don't think you were using 32 grams of meth.
It was only 28.
No, you have meth here for 4.964 grams, and you also have meth for 27.459 grams. And what you pled to in count 2 was a possession 4 to 200 grams. So this is not a possession 1 to 4. So we're talking about 27 grams. And according to the stipulations, that what was found in your bag, it says, I searched her bag and inside a Paris Hilton makeup bag box were baggies, a scale, and crystal-like substance inside a cut vacuum sealed bag. That's from your Paris Hilton makeup bag.
So what I had, the meth was it was double bagged in a sandwich bag. So yes, ma'am, I know it was 20, but it's because that was my personal. I didn't have any other, and last time I went, they tried to only give me, which was 14 grams. So I had to.
No, what I'm telling you is, they said the baggie found in Robert's pocket tested positive for meth and had a field weight of 6.12
That
grams.
wasn't mine.
No, I'm not saying that was yours. So the 6.12 grams that were found in his pocket, they're saying that was his. It was in his pocket. But the baggie, which was found in Missy's purse, tested positive for meth and had a field weight of 32.09 grams. Now, mind you, what they do in the field, I already know that testing drugs in the field are not legal for court. So I'm not considering the weight and what they said in the field. I'm considering what has been given to me for laboratory reports. So this was the professionals testing it, not a presumptive. And it says 27.459 grams was the net weight of the meth that you had in your Paris Hilton bag.
Yes, Your Honor. And I will say that I used to use a whole ounce within 2 to 3 days. So I was a heavy user, and like I said, they tried to give me half of that the last time, and right now it's going for $250. So if I'm paying $250, I wanted the whole thing. I wanted to make sure. I'm just being honest, and I'm sorry. Excuse me for being.
No, I want you to be honest, and I want you to be transparent.
I'm sorry for being transparent, but it's something that I feel like I worked for my money, and I didn't want just to get gypped again. I can promise you I didn't sell anything. It was because I've been gypped many times. So I did get it. Now it was double bagged because I don't know, that's the way they gave it to me. I can't, it is my mistake and I'm taking full responsibility, but I wasn't selling drugs. I wouldn't, I guess I have a job. And back then I was, a heavy user where I would just do it before work, after work, and I didn't have my children in my life. Now I do have my children back in my life, and I'm trying to be a good mom. So I thank you for, giving me an inpatient program.
But no, I'm not saying I'm going to give you inpatient.
sorry.
What I'm saying is that you're not walking out of this courtroom today. Either you're going to be going to prison, or either you're going to be going to inpatient treatment. So it's very important that you be 100% honest with me, because I'm telling you, the state proceeded on a possession, but the amount of drugs you had and the way they were packaged, that's concerning for the court. So you're saying that you just bought a bunch of meth and you were saving it up for use?
So I would use within 2 to 3 days. That was all my personal. Like I said, they tried to sell me half of that one time, and I went back to the same person, but I said, I'm going to weigh it myself to make sure I'm getting the right amount, because it's just, I'm an addict. I'm sorry. I am. And we're not.
So you travel with your own scale?
Well, at the time I did, because like I said, I've been gypped, and when you're an addict, that's all you think of, just how to get, make sure you're getting what you need. And honestly, I can see where I made my mistake, but I'm being honest with you. It was my skeleton measure. So my personal, that's it. And I don't know if Robert would tell you that was my personal as well. Like, I mean, I don't want to call him or anything, you can if you want to. But he would tell you that's why I used to pick every.
I'm not going to be calling Robert, because Robert probably has a case of his own.
Right. But I'm saying Robert can tell you too. Within 3 days, maybe 2 to 3 days, really, it would have been gone, and I would have been back doing it again. Now I don't. It was kind of like a stress thing. And
Where did you get your drugs to use today before you came to court?
Just an old friend. I hadn't talked to him since. And it was on Saturday when I knew it was, coming, and I guess I felt,
Can I say something? I think the fact that she would actually go out and do the same drugs that she's about to get sentenced for in a couple of days, I think really speaks to the fact that she has a serious addiction problem that I think only rehab can treat. And if you decide that's ISF or SATF or SAFE, we understand that, but I think she really needs treatment.
Okay. All right. This is what the court is there anything else for me to say? All right. This is what the court is going to do. I see that she hasn't been to prison before. I'm going to find her guilty, sentence her to 6 years in the prison, the therapeutic community. There should be no contact with Robert Marble. Give her credit for any time served, and I'll retain jurisdiction.
Okay,
And you can explain to her what that means. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it? Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, we can go off the record. I'll tell them. So here's the thing. When I say that I'm going to retain jurisdiction, what that means is they're going to take you to prison. If you're following the rules at the prison, if you're working on yourself, because they have programs at the prison, your attorney can file a motion. It's called shock probation. Back when I was growing up, they would have scared straight programs. So shock probation is sort of a scared straight program. So hopefully when you go to prison, you will clear your mind.
Yes.
The drug use or the addiction that you have, the craving that you have will be lifted. And if you are doing what you're supposed to do at the prison, if there are no bad reports at the prison, when your attorney comes back for a request for shock probation, I will strongly consider it. So while you're at the prison, you have 180 days. That's when he needs to bring it back before me before that time period. So you're going to do 6 months. And if you are doing well, if there are no write-ups against you, then the court will strongly consider giving you probation. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So, well, I mean, these are going to be choices that you make. It's going to be completely up to you whether or not I strongly consider giving you probation. Your attorney will explain it to you further, but any programs that they have at the prison, like the therapeutic community, to address your issue, you need to take it. I know they have parenting classes at the jail. I don't know how long the transfer will be, but you need to take advantage of that. When you see people come before me and they've gone to anger management class, they've done parenting classes, they've availed themselves of everything at the jail and everything at the prison, that is what you need to do. You need to immediately sign up for it. If for some reason there's overcrowding and they don't give it to you, it would be better for you to have signed up for it than to just throw up your hands and say, I'm not trying. Do you understand?
Yes.
And next time, if you have a case before any judge, don't use before coming to court. You understand? But I do appreciate your honesty, but you're going to have to get your life in order. Otherwise, children is going to be without their mom. You understand? All right. Good luck to you. You're welcome.
thank you.
CR 008365 State versus Diamond Garcia. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Andrew Harrison.
Defense?
Vesting Sahanovich from Ms. Garcia.
And are you Ms. Garcia?
Yes.
Counsel, have you received all of the discovery? Did you review it with your client?
I have it, Your Honor.
Ms. Garcia, did you review the application for deferred adjudication with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Ashley Garcia, did you review the document entitled Court Admonishments with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
You're charged with possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1 gram to 4 grams. That's a second-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call on the right to remain silent? Did you understand by entering this plea you were giving up those rights?
Yes.
Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 10 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
She does, Your Honor.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Garcia, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promise you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented? Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, there's a $1,500 fine. State recommends deferred adjudication. This will run concurrent with County Court Cause number 720748, and there's to be restitution for drug testing. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense?
Yes.
State?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The
Yes.
only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes.
Counsel, have there been any such motions? Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 3 years, that there be a TAP evaluation, and 120 hours of community service restitution. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations? Then to the offenses charge, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contacts.
State, any evidence?
Be contained in Exhibit 1 and attachments, Your Honor.
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, state, you may be excused. Did you review the document entitled Waiving Consent to Stipulation of Testimony and Stipulations with your attorney?
Yes,
Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call them, the right to remain silent? You need to speak up.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states Exhibits 1 and attachments. The court has reviewed the same. The court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court will defer finding of guilt as you applied for deferred adjudication. Do you wish to proceed with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Do you have any children?
Yes, ma'am.
How many?
2,
What are their ages?
7 and 2.
And who are they with?
The first one with my ex-mother-in-law and the second one with the dad.
All right. Child Protective Services involved in your life?
Yes, ma'am. The case just closed.
Case has been open?
No, it's been closed already.
All right. Did you terminate your parental rights to your children?
No, ma'am.
Then what was the
There is-
outcome?
It's just like I'm just sharing custody for a little bit until I get out with my mother-in-law.
Okay. All right. This is what the court is going to do. 4 years deferred adjudication, $1,500 fine that will be probated. This be concurrent with County Court Cause number 720748. Restitution for drug testing, 120 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. Once that's completed, restitution for community service will be deemed satisfied. Who is Luis Antonio Delgado? All right. There's to be no contact with Luis Antonio Delgado. Who is Stephen Lutz?
I don't know.
All right. There's to be no contact with Stephen Wayne Lutz. When's the last time you had employment?
This one?
When is the last time you've been employed?
2 years ago.
All right. So how are you supporting your children?
I wasn't working, but I was gonna give me a job.
So then that means you were not supporting your
My mom
children.
was helping me.
So that means you were not supporting your children. Somebody else was.
Yeah.
All right. And so these people that you say you don't know them, they were in a vehicle with you. So you're just in a vehicle with people you don't know.
Yeah, right home.
So complete strangers just gave you a ride home
Yes.
and you got in a car with complete strangers.
No, I mean I knew them, but and I didn't know them like that.
What do you mean you don't know them like
I
that?
know them from like how you call it. I know them, but neither wasn't my friends' friends.
All right. Why did you have drugs on you? How often are you using?
I don't use. I was in CPS. I
No,
was getting drug tests.
no. According to this, S1, that's you, was holding, and inside of the purple purse was a small black coin pouch. So there's a purple purse, that is yours. And inside that purple purse was a coin pouch. And inside that coin pouch was 3 small white baggies. And inside the white baggies was white crystal-like substance, which I recognize to be methamphetamine due to my training and experience. So let's be clear and let's be honest. How often were you using drugs?
I was smoking weed.
And what else?
That was it.
So you're saying that these are random
I had a lot
people.
of purses with me that day.
Yep. You're saying that these are random people that you got in a vehicle with, right? You sort of know them, but you don't know them.
Yes, ma'am.
And that purple purse is yours. And inside that purple purse is a coin purse with drugs in it. And you're telling me you don't do meth?
Having that with me.
Okay. All right. There's going to be a TAP evaluation in custody. There should be no unsupervised contact with minors. She's not allowed to reside with minors. There should be regular random UAs. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person. 120 sober meetings in 120 days. Proof of employment within 30 days. No employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Field visits 1 time per month until further notice. Probation, is there anything else? Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful? Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. You understand?
Yes.
All right, we can go off the record. So here's the thing. You have been going through life, having children, not supporting them. And you've been getting into cars, according to you, with random people or people that you sort of know. And because of your actions, your children are now separated. That's due on you. One is with the mother-in-law, one is with somebody else. You need to get with the father of your child. They're still separated. And they're separated because you don't have your act together. So you don't know what's going on with your children. You know why? Because you are not in their life clean and sober. You are, if you're in their life, you're doing drugs. I don't know why your CPS case was closed, but they decided to close it. But what I'm telling you, if you don't get your life in order, you're not going to be having contact with your children because I'm not going to allow it. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you. It's calling 2023 CR 8835, State of Texas versus Esther Diaz. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state? Defense.
Joseph Appelt.
And are you Esther Diaz?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, did you review the documents entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision and First Amendment Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you the same Esther Diaz who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2023 CR 8835 for the offense of harassment of a public servant on February 15, 2024 for a period of 3 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
Right, stayed?
Yes, Your Honor.
Which allegation are you proceeding on?
Violation condition on or about the 28th day of February 2024 in Bear County, Texas. The defendant, Mr. Marie Gloriana Diaz, completed the office of tampering with electronic monitoring device.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
All right. Are you proceeding on any other allegations?
We haven't been the remaining allegation.
All right. Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 1, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 1?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find violation of condition number 1 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Agreement in the sense that we both believe that Ms. Oriana Diaz should have some sort of treatment. We disagree about what that treatment is.
Yes, Your Honor. In other words, the agreement would be to continue her on her deferred alternate amendment conditions for some form of substance abuse treatment. But as Mr. Edelman has indicated, we don't agree on what type of treatment that should be and exactly where. We would leave that to the court, and I would like to address the court with respect to that, Your Honor.
All right, so let's address the tampering with the electronic monitoring device, and then we can address if the court is going to continue Ms. Diaz or not.
Yes, Your Honor. At the time that occurred, at the time that Ms. Diaz had the device on, she was in a, shall I say, very negative relationship with a gentleman who was the father of her now 2-month-old baby. CPS subsequently had gotten involved dealing with that situation, as well as her other 5 children. One of her children had been involved in drugs, and it has to do with, I'll give you his name, it's Domingo Herrera, who was a negative influence on the other children as well as Ms. Diaz. She has since gotten away from him. She cut the monitor off because she was dealing with the rather exigent circumstances with her oldest child, who is 16 years old. That child is now in the juvenile system because of some of her drug issues and other issues that were going on. That situation is being resolved. There is a CPS case which is open with Ms. Diaz, which she was following and being involved in with their services prior to coming to court, being in custody now for this the violation that she's pled true to. Some of the services they were recommending had to deal with relationship counseling, dealing with anger management counseling, as well as substance abuse counseling. With respect to that, she does have 6 children. The 16-year-old, actually, she's not the oldest. The 17-year-old is with her mother, which is the child's grandmother. The 16-year-old is in the juvenile system, being taken care of that way. 3 of the children are with her ex-husband, and then the young 2-month-old child is in foster care right now. Her hope is to try to reunite with the 2-month-old and the other children. It's my understanding, as reported by Ms. Diaz, that CPS, that case is rolling forward, and there's some sort of a proceeding in October of this year that she's trying to meet all the requirements for their purposes. While she has been in custody, which is 110 days, Your Honor, she has completed an anger management class. She has 2 more classes to go to complete her healthy relationships class, and she's been in substance abuse counseling as well. 2 more classes, and she'll get a certificate of completion for that class too. She informs me that Mr. Herrera, she doesn't know where he is, no contact with him, doesn't want anything to do with him. It's her information through CPS that he initially began, but he has not cooperated with CPS. He hasn't done anything. And so their process, quite possibly, I haven't seen the pleadings, but knowing how they work, they may be trying to terminate his parental rights as a part of the CPS program. We're not quite sure. However, from her perspective, she doesn't want anything to do with the man at all, because of the problems that he has caused her and her children.
All right. State, you're requesting what type of treatment?
Safety, Your Honor.
All right. So I have a few questions. You want to raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. You can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Esther Marie Oriana Diaz.
All right. And defense, if ever you want to jump in, feel free to jump in. All right. So what are the ages of your children?
17, 16, 14, 12, 5, and 2 months.
All right. So the 2-month-old is in foster care?
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
And the 5-year-old is with your ex?
Yes.
And that is not Mr. Herrera?
No.
And the 12-year-old is
My ex-husband as
14?
well.
And the 16-year-old?
She's in juvie.
And the 17-year-old with the grandmother?
Yes.
All right. So the 16-year-old, why is the 16-year-old in juvenile custody?
She kept running. My mom was having problems with her.
Okay, so she was with your grandmother.
Yes,
All right. Oh, I don't want to go into great detail. I'm just trying to figure things out.
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So now here's my question in defense. If you want to jump in, feel free to jump in. I don't understand how cutting off the monitor has anything to do with anything. I mean, it's not as though Mr. Herrera was monitoring her. It's not like if she's on GPS, he's monitoring her so he knows where she is. It's probation that was monitoring her.
It had
Yes.
to do with,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
it had to do with the fact that she was previously ordered to complete alcohol. And she couldn't do that with the monitor on. And that delves into, and it is intertwined with Mr. Herrera and the relationship that she had with him. And so she did not complete Alpha Home. She in essence left Alpha Home after 1 week.
Okay, so she was in Alpha Home on GPS
Yes, Your Honor.
and she cut the GPS monitor off.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes.
Sorry to cut. It wasn't necessarily that way. And he misunderstood. What I meant was my daughter was giving my mom problems. It wasn't necessary because my ex-boyfriend. It was because my daughter, nobody can handle them. And they only listen when I'm there. And so I had to cut my monitor to go get my daughter.
No, you didn't have to cut your monitor
Right.
off. You could have called probation and said,
I called them. My mom called them. They didn't want to do nothing. They didn't. My son's probation officer is the same probation officer for my daughter. They didn't even go look for her. Little did they know my son was even doing other things. I had to be the one keep calling and calling, and they weren't doing their job. Secondly, my daughter was going to the Westway apartments where there's a bridge, where there's a lot of homeless people.
all right, so here's the thing. I understand what you're saying about probation not doing their job, but honestly, you were not doing your job as a parent because that's why probation is in their life. And the government, honestly, even when people are juveniles, it's really not the probation's officer job to raise your children. That's your job. And the fact that your child ran away still doesn't excuse your thinking, which is, I'm going to cut off my monitor because my child ran away and my child will only listen to me. If your child will only listen to you, why are your children living with the grandmother instead of you?
Exactly. I was just trying to take my daughter back to my mom's and let her, turn herself in, do it the right way so I can turn myself in, so I can be at peace and know that she's okay. While I'm doing doing what I have to do as a parent.
Well, let me just tell everybody, one, I don't even think she should be continued on probation. I think she should be revoked. But what I can tell you is I am not going to do the treatment that you want. It's going to be safety.
Okay, it's fine.
So, well, no, you need to listen.
Yes.
So even if I consider continuing you, it's going to be safety. So everything else is off the table. Any questions?
Not from the state, Your Honor.
Any questions?
From the defense, Your Honor.
All right, probation, what are you requesting?
Judge, felony drug court, she was initially accepted into felony drug court and then the monitor issue happened. So then they rejected the case, it came back over. We did re-refer her to felony drug court. And at that point, the ABA down there opposed the re-entry. I didn't get any further information on why they opposed. It was just ABA opposed. We did also do a TAP evaluation while she's been in custody, and the TAP recommended for safety. I would ask that she be given credit for the anger management course that she's taken while she's been in custody, and defer to the court in regards to treatment.
Okay. So probation wants to continue her?
Yes.
Okay. All right, this is what the court is going to do. I'll deny the motion. Alternate main conditions to extend for 2 years. We can do a referral back to felony drug court. And if not accepted, then safe P.
Judge, I would like to point out that referral was just left to as a whole.
All right.
If I said the ADA opposed it, and that's why she wasn't granted, or she wasn't accepted to drug court. Otherwise, she met the requirements for it.
Who's the ADA?
It doesn't even give you that information. Judge, it does say that she met the criteria. That's all I have.
And I have counseled Ms. Diaz on how stringent and how difficult drug court is to complete. And she has informed me that she is ready, willing, and able to do whatever she needs to do.
All right, just for a moment. All right, so here's my other question. Has anyone looked into if she has a CPS case, CPS has a treatment court there as well. Has anyone checked to see if they will accept her?
I have not, Your Honor.
All right. Yes.
I have a outpatient visit with the CPS worker on the 3rd. And she was telling me that if they didn't have classes for me here, that they would provide the classes for me there.
All right. So what's going to end, I can tell everybody what's going to end up happening, right? And you all tell me if you all want to continue down this road of sending her to safety. In CPS cases, you only have a year, counsel, as you know, to get your act together for them to consider placing your children with you. Sometimes they will extend it, maybe extend it for 3 months. Most I've seen is 6 months, and that's it. So if you're not accepted into felony drug court, it's going to be very difficult for you when you're sent to safety. So I'm going to ask that she be re-referred to felony drug court, and maybe your attorney can speak to them at felony drug court and talk to the ADA and see if they're willing to reconsider. But if you're not accepted in felony drug court, you're going to go to safety.
Yes, Your Honor.
So there's a referral to felony drug court in custody. If not accepted, then safe P. Is there anything else from either side?
Nothing from the defense, Your Honor.
Okay, and just one moment. Yeah, okay. All right, good luck to you. And I'm sorry, one more thing on the record probation. She'll receive credit for the anger management course.
I received my other 2 certificates in 2 weeks.
All right, sure.
They
Just
should be in the system, they said.
all right, just let probation know.
Yes,
All right, thank you.
thank you.
Court is calling 2024 CR 3954, State of Texas versus Walter Charles Weller. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Andrew Harris, Edelman.
Defense.
on behalf of Mr. Weller.
And are you Mr. Weller?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Counsel, have you received all the discovery and did you review it with your client?
We have, Your Honor, and I have.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Weller, did you review the document entitled True Bill of Indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the application for deferred adjudication with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you're charged with possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, less than 1 gram? That's a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea, and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by entering this plea you were giving up those rights?
Yes.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked? The court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
He has, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Weller, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea, the state is requesting a $2,000 fine and the state is recommending deferred adjudication. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense, is that the plea?
It is, Your Honor.
State, is that the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 2 years. There be a TAP evaluation and 120 hours of community service restitution. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State, any evidence?
Contained in Exhibit 1 and attachments, Your Honor.
No objections, Your
All
Honor.
right, state, you may be excused.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court will defer finding of guilt as you applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, I don't know if the court recalls, but the court had reset this case a couple of weeks so that Walter could finish the dual diagnosis recovery program
Yes.
at Ripple Ranch. I just wanted to show the court that he has in fact completed that program and successfully completed it and has received a certificate of completion.
All right, thank you. Excuse me, could you hand that to probation, please? All right, is there anything else?
Other than Judge, he seems to be doing very well. He tells me he learned a lot from that program and he's excited to continue.
All right. So is he still working with them, an outpatient?
They have recommended outpatient program for him, Judge. He's got a couple of documents that indicate the different programs. I'm not sure if they're in San Antonio. Is that right?
Yeah, well, then I also was going to attend a church in Elmendorf where I live. It's a Catholic church I normally went to, but I stopped going in 2020 with the COVID. And just never went back.
All right. And the facility that he was previously with, what's the full name?
It's a Ripple Ranch Recovery Center.
I'm sorry.
Ripple Ranch Recovery Center.
RIPP.
RIPPLE. Yes. No, it's in Spring Branch.
So where is Spring Branch located? What county?
281 North, I believe it's Blanco County, isn't it?
I think so.
I think it's Blanco County.
All right, so,
And there was a 30-day inpatient program that he finished.
all right. So does he want to be transferred to Spring Branch?
No, no.
So where is he going to continue with his outpatient treatment with
It
them?
would be in, Elmendorf, Texas, where I live.
All right.
Yeah.
And do you have children?
Yes, I have 3 now, Your Honor.
All right. And why was Candace, the juvenile Candace, does she live with you?
She lives on her own now, Your Honor.
And how old is she?
She's 19 now.
Okay. All right. This is what the court is going to do. There's going to be a $2,000 fine that will be probated, 2 years deferred adjudication, 120 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. Once he completes that, that'll be deemed satisfied. We'll do a transfer to Elmendorf, Texas. You're not on probation in Elmendorf until they accept the transfer. You're to continue with your treatment with.
Elmendorf is Bear County.
Yeah.
It is so far. I mean, Elmendorf is in Bear County, but I will tell you, I represented a child, and that was one of the longest drives ever. All right, thank you. So, he will not be transferred to Elmendorf because he's already in Bear County. Okay, so, but he's it's probation. He can live in Elmendorf then. There's going to be parenting classes. Once you complete those, the community service hours will be deemed satisfied. Are you to continue your treatment with Ripple Ranch Recovery System? There's going to be anger management, regular random UAs,
Okay.
regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Are you employed?
Not at the moment.
All right. There's going to be proof of employment within 45 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. I'm going to ask for field visits 1 time per month until completion of TAP evaluation. And I'm going to order TAP evaluation and probation. If TAP recommends inpatient treatment, we'll start with outpatient treatment. All right. Probation, is there anything else he needs?
Okay.
Is there anything else you need from the court?
No, Your Honor.
All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing, to be successful on probation in this court, communication is key. If you have a question, ask your probation officer. If you feel as though they're not addressing it, you can always come back to the court and we'll address it. You understand? All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Maybe
Welcome.
And just like that, it was over. Every decision, every excuse, and every choice led to this exact moment. The courtroom may be empty now, but the consequences will follow long after the doors close. Now I want to hear from you. Did the judge make the right call, or would you have decided differently?